Hey guys, I'm Renee. I am the owner and artist behind Chicly Reclaimed Decor, and welcome back to another tutorial. Today, I'm going to be guiding you through creating these adorable air dry clay ghost tea lights. Perfect for adding a touch of whimsy to your fall decor or for crafting enthusiasts preparing for their holiday craft fairs. This project is not only simple, but also a delightful way to spend creative time with your kids or grandkids. So, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in learning, stick around because that's what I will be going over today. But before we begin, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified when I upload new tutorials. Okay guys, so for today's project, I'm going to be using a spice jar. This is going to serve as the ghost's body, and we're also going to be using aluminum foil or tape formed into a small ball for the ghost's head. And first things first, we're going to create your stand. Place your small ball that you formed from the aluminum foil or tape atop of your spice jar, and then cover it with a plastic bag or saran wrap for easy removal of your clay ghosties later on. For this project, I'm using air dry clay, and in particular, I'm using air dry paper clay for its lightweight and easy to use properties, but air dry clay of any sort will work for this project. So we're going to start by shaping the ghosts. We're going to roll our air dry clay here into an even thickness, into a nice round shape. And then we're going to trim the edges and cut it to our desired size. Okay, so next up, we are going to start to form these little ghosties. So drape that clay that you've made over top of your spice jar stand. And here I found it easiest just to mist it with a fine misting bottle. And I used my hands to shape and create these ghosts. I created little folds in the clay. And then after I was done with that, I used a small amount of water and brushed it over top to again smooth out any imperfections. And then I used just a small paintbrush to create small holes for the eyes and mouth. As you can see, with minimal materials and effort, you can easily create these little ghosts and add a cozy seasonal touch to your decor. I let my little ghosts sit and dry for about 24 hours, and this is what it looked like when it was all done with that step. Now, as someone who considers themselves a novice when it comes to working with clay, I found these super easy to make. I didn't have any of them crack or break. So if I can do it, you can too. So next up, I'm going to be adding a white primer over top of these to not only seal my clay, but to give them that signature white ghost color. Next up, decorating. So for these little ghosties, I applied fall-themed rub-on transfers, and I had a variety of these just left over from a bunch of different projects that I've done over the years. And as you can see, they come on a little carrier paper like this, and you're going to want to remove your design from the white backing. Then you're going to simply press it onto your ghost where you would like the design to go, and then begin rubbing, starting from one end to the other, carefully removing the clear carrier paper as you go. And keep in mind here that you don't have to just use rub-on transfers. You could use anything from decoupage to glitter to bedazzle and accent your little ghosties. To ensure that transfer stays in place, be sure to apply a top coat of your choice. And when you're all done, place a battery-operated tea light underneath for that charming glow. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Again, my name is Renee. I am the owner and artist behind Chicly Reclaimed Decor. And please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you'd be interested in more DIY content like this fun project we did today, creating these easy ghost tea lights using air dry clay and rub-on transfers. Today, I hope I've inspired you to do a little creating of your very own.